like to know what they're doing.
They're not doing anything.
Okay, they're still setting up.
Are you muted or not?
Yes.
Did you lift the volume up?
Did 11 a.m. we're gonna meet for Mosaic. Okay, I gotta turn you guys down because you guys are not gonna start. There's Mr. Hicks and Mr. Sparky. Okay. It's not coming out of the speakers.
This goes in.
Engage with you first, and we've said many times, hopefully our last virtual Haley Gates experience. As many of you started your academic career at the West Campus, we hope that you participated in our golden tradition, which was your entrance into our academic community and a welcome, which is a West Campus tradition. And this is our closing opportunity to close that out. We have a number of special guests here today that I would like to recognize, and I will serve as your MC, and will hopefully have you be a participant in recognizing those. First and foremost, leading us through the gates, which is a little bit difficult in the Zoom process because Sparky doesn't speak, is our own Sparky the Sun Devil. So Sparky, wave at everybody there. All right. If you all could make sure that you're muted so that we don't have the excess noise on there, so that we, as we go through our process here. First up and speaking is Dr. Ramsey, Eric Ramsey, the Associate Dean in Barrett, the Honors College, who, if you have not known or don't know, Dr. Ramsey is part of a big part of our golden tradition in our Paley Gates experience, and has had many opportunities to share that. So, Dr. Ramsey, please, if you could like to speak to the group, I'd love to have you speak to the group.
Wonderful. Thank you, Dean Hicks. Good afternoon, gentle people. My thanks to the Dean of Students Office for allowing me to say a few words about some of what the Paley Gates mean to ASU West. The Gates have since the late 1990s been a part of the traditions that define our campus, the education that takes place here, and it is right that we gather here this evening to think about them. I've attempted to capture in some detail what these gates might mean in a piece I wrote a few years ago called The Touch of University, which we will make available to all those here this evening. I want to share a personal reflection and to make a larger point. Without fail, each and every day I arrive on campus, even if I'm late for a meeting and it would be wise of me not to, I walk through the Paley Gates and touch them to remind myself that I have come to do something special, something culture needs. In a word, I remind myself that education matters. I am hopeful that all of you, and whatever details you add to thinking about the Paley Gates post-graduation, that it will include at least some thoughts about the part of education, the responsibilities that fall to those who are educated, as well as include a certain fondness for the place where education happened for you. Because they are a part of our traditions, the Paley Gates will remain to welcome those who follow you. We'll stand here proudly to remind you you have done something by becoming educated that makes everyone better and makes the life we share in the world beyond these gates one that is more, in that little too-used word from the philosopher Aristotle, decent. Thank you all and congratulations, graduates.
Oh, too late.
Thank you, Dr. Ramsey, for those words. And again, we welcome you all to this wonderful experience as you come through this. This is a closure in a part, and unfortunately, the year has changed into our society to where we are today. to where we are doing it in a virtual, but we're very fortunate in a way that we still get to come together and still get to celebrate together and honor you as graduates of Arizona State University, and specifically of Arizona State University as a West Campus. This is an honored tradition that we have that is one that is probably one of my favorite experiences on the West Campus is when we start off with the Golden Tradition, and then our celebration of you, which is the culmination of the experiences of bringing you all together. So what I'd like to do is as Sparky led you through the gates, I'd like to recognize and read off the names of the people who are graduating and recognize them as they have provided their RSVPs here. Please also forgive me if I butcher your name. I do apologize for that. First, congratulations, Lauren Taylor Foltz, Madison Frazier, Marissa Michelle Lewis, Katarina Kunert, Emily Mishner Whalen, Ricardo Campa, Otisha Hutchison, Leslie Gutierrez Garcia, Dylan Judge, Lilani Vizcayana, Samara Dubois, Alicia White, Griselle Adam, Kristen Caramont, Julie Muro, Maria Elena Robles Amaya, Ana Rivas, Rhea Maria Elzacaras, Pamela Crosby, Jasmine Santiago, Carla Marie J. Santa Maria Holtz, Latifat O. Adams, Andrew Wan, Carolina Gonzalez Torres, Samara Dubois, Linda Marisol Alvarez Duran, Tanisha Leah Brown, Eric Calaxto, Jennifer Yolanda Contreras, Casey Holloway, Cody Rhodes, Hannah Delaney Jones, Hunter Rowe, Latifat O. Adams, Christopher McGinnis, Dalen Durkin, Michelle Anger, Casey Berg, Melanie Bullock, Isaiah Bruce, Sarah Selman, Alyssa Walla, Robin Morgan, Joshua Ian Holmes, Alexander Daza Campbell,
Yay!
Mario Gutierrez, Abigail Murray, Kayla Roloff, Jordan Stevenson, Samantha Bree Malley,
Maybe.
Ismael Alvarado, Nancy Sierra Morales,
Better than Stan's.
Jennifer Jasmine Jacoby Alterez, Natalie Alejandro. And again, I do apologize for my mispronunciation of names. This is a special year for me as the Senior Associate Dean here on the West Campus. This is my 4th year here on the West Campus. And as I came in as a freshman, if you will, this is the freshman class that came in with me. So this is bittersweet to see these incredible names on this list. Many of you I've worked with for 4 years, and I've had the wonderful, incredible opportunity to see you grow as that person who came on bright-eyed and wondering what the heck they just got themselves into the incredible leaders, the scholars, the researchers that you all have become. It is my pleasure to be here, and it is disheartening for me that I'm not able to be there and to high five as you walked down the gates and came up the way here to get to our Paley Gates experience today. But it is my honor to be here, to have this opportunity to be here today. Our next speaker that I'd like to do an introduction to is the Dean of New College and the Vice Provost for the West Campus, Dr. Todd Sandrin. Dr. Sandrin, please remark to the crowds.
Great. Thank you so much, Dean Hicks, and thanks to all of you who made this event possible. As Dean Hicks reflects, 4 years as well. Many of you may recall when our first-year students arrive on campus, I often note that now, really, we do the Paley Gate ceremony on the way in, but time is all that separates you from the new you that will be right here 4 years from now. Well, now is now. And I noted as well 4 years ago, it will likely go much more quickly than you think it will. I urge you to make the most of your time here at ASU West and to fully engage in all that this incredible, truly unique, personal, and powerful campus has to offer. And 4 years later, as Dean Hicks knows, I think each of you has done just that. I doubt that any of you are precisely the same person that you are today that you were 4 years ago when you walked through my gates, through those gates at the Paley gates. It has been my team's honor and privilege to support you on your journey to becoming the new you, to changing your world and the world around you. But I think all of us are keenly aware of that new world around us and that awaits us. And each of you will graduate here in just a week or so with a major. Some of you have 2 majors, and we may even have somebody on here that has 3 majors. But I want to urge you, never let that major limit the scope of what you're going to do in the world, what change you'll bring about. Because consider just for a moment that your most meaningful work, I think, actually lies ahead and most likely, dare I say, even beyond your major. Let's think about the world today. We all know what's in the headlines. We all know why we are here via Zoom. This is, of course, one of the most vexing problems we've seen in decades. But it is the most challenging and vexing problems like COVID that face the world that don't reside in a single major. COVID is not just about economics. It's not just about biology. It's not just about healthcare. It's not just about psychology. It's about all of those things. Business, cybersecurity, everything. All of these elements require you to assemble, to integrate, and to exercise what you've learned in your studies to develop solutions that work. Consider how fast the world has changed even before COVID. Consider that 65% of first graders today will have a job in their working lifetime that does not yet exist. This is the pace of change in which you will engage. You will likely hold between 10 and 50, that's 50, unique jobs before you retire. About half of those jobs haven't yet been invented. So some of you I see breathing hard now thinking, what am I going to do? Did I choose the right major? And I'm here to tell you, actually, there's no such thing as the right major. Learning how to learn, something all of you have demonstrated an ability to do, that's what's most important. You've already begun to apply what you've learned in the classroom far beyond the Paley gates. Many of you have been engaged in undergraduate research, internships, and so many other opportunities, not only in the classroom, but beyond as well. And far more important than your major is what each of you has already begun to do beyond that thing we call applying our craft. It is you have dared to dream somehow that you could be so much more, that you could contribute so much more and change so much more about your world and the world around you. And with that, I urge you, go forth, be bold, dream, do, innovate, carry on, and change the world. Go Devils.
Go Devils.
Thank you, Dr. Sandrin, for your words to the group. And as always, this is a very short ceremony, but we also like to recognize what's happening. And this, on here on the list, we have a number of faculty and staff who have joined because this is an opportunity to celebrate those of you who have accomplished this achievement. This is an incredible achievement, and as I said earlier, and I've said before too, some of you have heard this. The past 8 weeks have changed our society. The terms like social distancing and quarantine and self-isolation has become kind of the norm. However, this is not the class of 2020 that is the pandemic graduating class. You all do not let the last 8 weeks define you and what you've accomplished and where you are going. Take these 8 weeks and learn, because through adversity comes learning. Through learning is opportunity for this and taking this. So many of you have already started to learn that with your researches into the research that you've done in your labs and all of those type of things. So please take those opportunities to congratulate. My last challenge to you, if you can, is as you go through this and before you leave the incredible place of West Campus, take that opportunity and come back to campus. Touch those gates as you should have. And if you have the opportunity with proper social distancing and everything that happens, have your friends join you and take those pictures that are there, because this is a special place and you are not alone in all that you do. You have grounded yourself on the West Campus and have found a home here. You are now an alum of this incredible institution with all the honors and opportunities that comes with that. please make sure that you continue to come back, see the changes and see the impact that you've had and how you've impacted the people that are coming in the future. So congratulations, graduates of ASU West, class of 2021. We are all very, very proud of you, so congratulations.
Mr. Herbert and Billy Gates. Oh, wait.
Nice time. Only has one leg.
This Sam?
I live in demons.
Andrew won.
Well, thank you for being here today to celebrate with your colleagues as they accomplish the thing. Thank you, faculty and staff, for being here to celebrate, and the fruits of what we do is here to see this group as they graduate and make it through that. So congratulations all. We will miss you, but your legacy will not be forgotten. Please come back and see us. Thank you all.
He's like, bye.
I cringe every time people leave the lights on.
All right, we're going to go ahead and shut her down. Thank you all. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Alex.
Congratulations, Alex. Woo! Woohoo!
Turn it off.
That was